Hi everyone, my name is Julia, and I had the amazing opportunity this past summer to go to many farms in July with several other people. And I need to thank you all for your financial support and prayer for our entire team. I want to play a video for you guys that we played during our last night at Many Farms. This is the same video that we played for our harvest night. While we invited some of the families and all of the children and their parents to come with us for dinner. Hopefully I can finish before the video ends up, and then you can also listen to some of the songs that I sing in the background, because those are the same BBS songs. So as some of you already know, there were 7 of us from CBCOC who went. There was me, Matt Wang, Raymond Dude, Ryan Horowitz, Jamie Cook, and Melody Sit. We also partnered with 8 people from NBCLA and about 15 people from FCBC Dallas. So in total, we had a team of about 30 people. The team from FCBC Dallas was the group that was mainly in charge of organizing and coordinating the VBS. And then CBCOC and NBCLA partnered together to run youth groups and a sports camp in the morning, which is what you see right now. Of course, we all supported each other in different ways. We weren't just, oh, you're from NBCLA, you're just going to that. So we filled in when help was needed. Our typical day started out with a morning devotional together and a time of worship, and then we'd break off into breakfast. And then as soon as breakfast was over, we would break off into our different tasks that we had to do that morning. So some of us stayed to do service projects like reading. I think the weeks were just around my height, or a little shorter than me, but pretty close. And then we also had a pipe that was leaking, so some people stayed to help with that. We had sports camp in the morning, and it was just a time for the high school kids to come play with us, so that it was another opportunity to fellowship with them and deepen our friendships with them. And then people who weren't doing service projects or who weren't helping with sports camp would go out into the neighborhoods to go door to door and talk to the people that were there. And a lot of us from CBCOC, because we're all pretty introverted, we were all put out of our comfort zones, and we had some pretty interesting conversations because of it though. So that's a pretty busy morning for 30 people, and then after that, the afternoon was VBS and sports camp. VBS and youth group. And the theme for VBS was Hero Headquarters. So the children would learn that God helped them to save the day in different ways. I had a chart with numbers, but it's okay.
It's there.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. There's a chart with numbers, like how many people attended and all of that. But the gist of it is that on Monday, Monday we had our lowest attendance, and then for the next 3 days we stayed up into the 90s, which I thought was pretty impressive, because I had heard from people going previously that usually it's the other way around. That usually Monday is the highest, and then it tapers off and it gradually decreases. So I thought that was pretty amazing to see. So after VBS and youth group, we would just have dinner, we would have free time, we would debrief, meet as a team, work out anything logistical that had to be done for the next day. So as you can see, there were a lot of opportunities to interact with each other and to interact with the Navajo people there. And I have heard from another pastor that there are different ways that we can meet God. And one of the ways is through our daily interactions with people. So we had a lot of opportunities to meet God for ourselves and also from the natural people perspective. So when we went door to door, we had no idea who was going to be on the other side. Is it going to be a little toddler who answers the door? Is it going to be a grandmother? Is it going to be a 16-year-old? Is it going to be a Christian who answers the door, or a woman? Or maybe no one answered the door. But regardless, every opportunity that was there was a chance for us to learn about who God is a chance for us to show who God is, and it's a chance for us to go deeper in our faith and our trust in God. Something that impressed a few of us while we were there was that some people would ask about people who had gone to many barns before. So that reinforced the idea that for some of us, we were building on the work of people who had gone before us. The work that we were doing wasn't just the work that we were doing for that week. It's work that depended on the pastors on many farms. It's work that depended on the Christians at many farms who have been praying. It's work that depended on the teams that have been sent before us, the prayers that you guys have prayed for us, the prayers that we have prayed in preparation, and the prayers that people are still praying now for many farms and YSMP in general. So it was such a privilege for us to be able to be a part of God's work at many farms and to see His faithfulness to His work of bringing the news to all nations. I know that this is a quick and very generic overview of what has happened, and there are so many stories that we could tell. So I would encourage you guys, if you guys want to know more, to talk to any of us who went, and we would be more than happy to share. So thank you. Some of us are still keeping in touch with some of the youth there, so you can pray for us still, and you can continue to pray for many farms as well. Thank you.